lads and thy lasses. Two kings here with a vlog. Vlog.
So today we got a story for you guys because I guess all of you guys love our stories we tell. Let me get a little K3
freaking lie, but so you see, we have one story. The rest of the vlog is a bunch of BS that we just come up with because like we never planned. So this weekend, me and Rex were just hanging out, right, with Dylan. It was really great, and you know the new update for Pokemon Go came out. And so we get to the
sprint store.
The sprint store.
The sprint store was a hot spot. It was a hot spot. There were everything.
Pokemon everywhere.
Sudowoodo, Murkrow, Magikarp.
It was just. There was a huge. I've never seen that many Pokemon in one area before. And so Rex,
we're capturing. And so then all of a sudden, I look on the radar, and I see Teddy Ursa's avatar, and I was like,
and I'm like,
he checks his radar. He goes, we
booked it. Dylan's standing there like,
what?
Guys, what is it?
And he literally looks up. He just sees Brandon and I running to my car.
We don't even tell him. We're just like,
get your ass!
It's a Teddy Ursa.
So we drive like a mile or two to this Kohl's in McHenry, and there's a park near the Kohl's McHenry. And so now literally this is what the Kohl's security officer, whoever watches the cameras, is literally all they're gonna see is three idiots getting out of a car, screaming and running it over, jumping over like a guardrail, jumping over like a guardrail onto the park and capturing the Teddy Ursa.
But one of my favorite things was as we're running, I was screaming and I was like, ah! And then all of a sudden a Pokemon popped up that wasn't on the radar. It was in a Azumarill. So I'm like, Teddy Ursa! Ah! Azumarill! Double catch because I'm holding Rex's phone, so I'm like...
I was driving, so I couldn't... Don't Pokemon and go and drive.
Teddy Ursa! Ah!
So... That was a really fun...
It was so great. I like...
So...
I love
it was so fun. We spent like a couple hours playing, and then... Now, I'm gonna just say this. Get in the bush. Get in the bush.
Damn you!
So we have like we said, these vlogs are gonna contain one of our many stories that we love to share.
For a second, I was like,
and so this is a story of when Brandon and I went airsofting together, and I was behind enemy lines in this foresty kind of area, and I was walking behind, and all of a sudden I hear I'm like, what the hell? So I point my gun in the bush. I hear Rex, just like a mole rat shoots out of nowhere out of the
tall
grass,
and he's just like,
Brandon, what are you doing back? He's like, I got lost.
I got very lost because what happened was earlier on I was with Rex, and Rex goes, follow this straight path, okay? It wasn't so straight because what happened was it continued going and then it kind of forked like this, and I go, always go right. Apparently, that's not... Gnomes are bad! But... So, I take a left. Or I take a right. Rex goes left. So I get lost for about a good 10 to 20 minutes.
And so now, this is, from my point of view, is all I see is just Brandon just comes out of the ground like a mole rat, just... Oi! So I'm like, Brandon, what are you doing? So I start killing the guys behind the enemy line. So they finally decided, like, oh, there's people behind us. Let's send half our guys. Literally, mind you, this is like a team of like 30. So they sent like 15 guys after us.
I'm like, Rex, do what I do. And I just jumped back
into the
grass. And Rex is just like, Brandon, it's not going to work.
So I literally I tossed my gun, I pulled out my other gun, jumped backwards into the bush. So I'm laying down backwards in the bush, laying down, pointing my gun. And mind you, the grass is literally just kind of see through my fingers a little bit. It's kind of like that. It was like so, if you stared at the grass long enough, you would see Brandon and I laying down in it. So Brandon and I are laying down and the girls were like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. So we see their team walking up and their team's like, where are they? I saw one.
One guy, and his two friends were behind him. He's like advancing right where we are. He's advancing. right before his vision got over the grass where he would have seen us, he just stops. And he goes, they're not over here. And he turns around. Me and Rex were trying not to laugh.
No, Brent, I had my gun, my fingers on the trigger, and Brandon's like, don't bullet. He's like, Brandon, if they look at us, I'm shooting all of them.
So what happens is the entire team goes back, and me and Rex, we both like pop up like mole rats, and we look at each other, and we're like,
how did you survive? A little quick.
So then what happens is Rex, there's this gigantic bush in the middle, and Rex tells me to go around it. And, you know, I'm let me see that. That could be a good bush. Okay, so here's the bush. I decide to go around it where they can't see me, and then Rex is staying right here, and he gets shot. But before he gets shot, he goes, Brandon, run! And he dies. So I'm like behind this bush, right? And like, the two guys start advancing around the bush like this, but right when they get into here, show from my point of view, I jump right into the bush. And they get all the way around. Shit. And then like, they're just like, there was another one. Dude, there was another one, I swear to God. Rex, you're supposed to be the other guy.
I don't know, like, oh. No, because
I told you this 1,000 times.
I know, but it's from your point of view.
I told you this 1,000 times.
From your point of view.
Fine, the entire time, this one guy was just like, I swear to God he was here. Swear to God. And like the other guy is just like, dude, there was no one else here. So like I'm in the middle of the bush like this, trying not to move, like.
So like a good 10 minutes pass. I come back. I'm like, Brandon. How did I survive?
I know they left, and like he convinced him that there was another guy who was just like, dude, I'm losing my mind today. And they both left, and then Rex was like, Brandon, where are you? And I jumped out of the bush. I'm like, how did I live? How?
So mind you, this is the same game. So we start playing again, but this time we switch sides, and so we're playing, and we're trying. Brandon and I try our defense, but we get into this box that has four doorways. So like we're getting
I hit you with bananas. Oh crap! I think I just broke them. Oh well. Screw you.
So Brandon's like,
boo on you.
Brandon's like, oh, we need somewhere to get cover. So I'm like, okay. Oh great, Rex, we're inside a gigantic box with a lot of holes in it. Good thinking, Rex. I'm like, okay, don't worry, we'll survive. So I pop my head out. I see a guy. He sees me, see him, see me, see him, see me. So he shoots me, and I go, woo! Pop my head out, pop my head back in, and I go, hey, Brandon, you want to see something funny? What?
Oh, this one! I thought that you were talking about the box with like 6 openings that you left me in and went and died. No, let's go on to this one. Screw the story. Forget the story you was just saying. This guy goes, Brandon, take that building. Me with a Springer and a freaking sword goes, Rex, I think you should do it. You're the guy with the gun that can actually go pew 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 and actually do stuff. And Rex is like, nah. I'd rather you get shot. So, he makes me advance into this building. It has like 9 openings. There's literally one spot that you can't get shot at. And I literally was like that for 30 minutes. I was in that spot because Rex died, and I was like cornered with 8 people in every direction, just endlessly shooting into the building. I'm like this, up against the wall, like, Rex will come back for me. I swear he'll come back for me. He promised. 30 minutes later, where the fuck is Rex? I'm still getting shot at. And then like Rex. So they kill all 8 guys that are around me, and then Rex just comes in. Rex almost shoots me. He's like, Brandon, what are you doing here? I'm like, waiting for you. And he was like, oh. No, like when I respawned, this guy was like, hey, follow me. And so I followed him to the other side of the map. So, sorry. And I'm like, then he's like, okay, but just follow me. I'm like, screw you. Screw you, sir. So I leave him. I just leave him. And I get into this open area, right? And you can tell your story after this, but screw you. You open this box. You open Pandora's box. And you get a good thing, not a negative thing. So here I am standing there, minding my own business, and all of a sudden there's a whole group of like 6 people in this open area. So me, I have my tape. I have my tape right here on my arm, right? So what happened was so I literally go like this across half the open field, and they're just watching me the entire time, like. And then like one of them finally dawns on them. They're like, "Hey, you!" I stop. I look at them. And they're like, "What team you on?" So me, I do what every other person on the enemy team would do. I go back all the way to the entrance. So I had a choice: die, run, die, or live. Now you see, I chose number 3. I chose run. I think that was run. I don't even remember what the choices were. I know there was die, something, die, and
you want me to explain them now, my point of view from the story now? So these guys are just unloading into this corner, and our buddy Zach and I were looking and we're like, why are they shooting randomly in the corner? And all we see is running across the field,
sprinting like a freaking gazelle.
So my buddy and I, we look at him, we have our guns, we're like, should we help him?
This is a big open field. You see 6 guys gunning, trying to gun me down, and I'm running faster than the bulls are coming. I'm like, just sprinting.
So
it was a good, 20-second run? Yeah, I had to run for 20 seconds while getting shot at. I've never run so fast in my life before. I'm just like,
so, this is happening, and then, like, he gets into a building, and they're all trying to advance to the building, but that's when my buddy and I, we kill them all. So Brandon now is in the building, he's like,
wait, I'm at what's this button do?
It hits the button, makes a lot.
Bang.
Literally, we come around the corner, we see Brandon just freaking out, he's like, what did I do? Oh god, that was so...
Needless to say, I got killed, but by a cheater.
Yeah,
now you may continue your story.
So we see him, we avenge Brandon's death, and at the end of the game, everybody's like, oh, how did this happen? And I'm like, Brandon, I could have helped you, right? He goes like, wait, I'm like, when you were running across that field for like 20 seconds after those 6 guys were shooting at you? He goes, yeah. I'm like, I had a chance to kill them. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I was right behind them and they didn't even notice me. And Zach and I could have gunned them all down, but we were having more fun.
Just let me strangle you for a second. So now you may continue your story.
So then there's another one where Brandon isn't in this one. Brandon isn't in this one.
Oh, what? No, you gonna rub my nickel and tell me I'm not in this one? God damn it, Rex. You were talking about the whole and like now you're gonna make a new story?
Actually, no, this will be the end of the vlog because we're already hitting 13 minutes.
Well, you can finish your story.
Oh, no, it's actually not. This is for another time.
Oh, it's for another time?
Another time.
It's for another time!
Thank you guys for watching this.
Oh my god!
There's a bird on the ground. Thank you guys for watching the vlog. Hope you guys do enjoy. Leave those comments down below to tell us how well we're doing, how well we're doing.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Rex.
This is Momo.
Barb!